the Trevor Jackson podcast.
I wonder if he's still signed to QC. And he came out with the red hair and all of that old type of stuff. But he said something that was so interesting that was on a stream about some sort of rap that he had wrote and curated, and he mentioned George Floyd in it. I may have to play this twice so I can really grasp the lyrics, but let's check this out, y'all.
Wait for it, wait for it. ITSUS, I'm finna go break the bank for it. Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet, she gon' wait for me. Wait for it, wait for it. All this got up on my neck, it's our sunshine. Her my name said on the app, fuck it one time. One time, one time, fuck it one time, fuck it one time. Told her bring that pussy back, that shit fun size. ITUS on the map, make her come now. Everything big, everything chrome. I don't wear red. I don't really wanna fuck with your mouth on. What's that sitting up on your wrist? It's a house on me. It's a house on me.
You know, on this episode, I highlighted Scarface and lyrics and people speaking experiences and stuff in their raps. To hear Lil Yachty bars, you know, I've been creating music for a long time. And to hear the direction the culture is going, like, I put my knee on her neck, I went George Floyd. It's kind of disgusting. I really listen to lyrics. I know a lot of people just listen to beats and things that make them move or whatever, though. But that was disgusting, man. And I ain't even a defender of George Floyd. I'll get into that here in a minute, though. But I want to talk about lyrics. Like, have something to say. Speak from experience. Go live life. Like, I put my knee on her neck. That's abuse. Dog, you rapping about abuse. It kind of reminds me of the Lil Wayne ball when he was talking about Emmett Till. And it kind of reminds me of the Rick Ross ball when he was talking about taking something out from a woman. I don't want to be too specific on my channel, but the level of disrespect, like hip hop, people look at it as a culture of being competitive and saying the most outlandish things metaphorically to get some sort of attention from individuals. But that was nasty. I put my knee on her neck. I went George Floyd. It was nasty and it didn't make no sense. And the George Floyd bar, why you degrading somebody that look like you, that's of your race, even though I feel like George Floyd was on a substance that day. He didn't articulate himself well, and he didn't cause that, and he didn't deserve that. But I've been talking about being able to articulate yourself when you are dealing with the police. I've had a lot of people disagree with me when I say that on my channel, but it's just true, man. You can't be high and drugged up and not being able to communicate with people in a logical way. But he didn't deserve that, and that ball was nasty. And I hate seeing the people celebrating like those type of raps, people celebrating people addicted to substances, looking at those folks like they heroes and stuff like that. Like Lil Yachty can't even form a sentence correctly to be able to be a hero to somebody, my opinion. And that was nasty. And you know, Steven Jackson, the person who defends George Floyd, he had a response to the whole foolishness.
And I'm just trying not to pay attention to you idiots, man. But like, it's just hard, bro. Like, Lil Yachty, bro. You been whack, my nigga. But you think you saying George Floyd name and trying to use his name